Hi everyone. Today I'm sharing a real client case that cut video production cost by 95% and a lot of headache for my client. The client run a content agency creating 40 talking head videos per month for multiple clients. He used multiple Google Sheet for each client, so we replace with this the Airtable base so he can manage all the clients from the single database without switching to the Google Sheet. And other issue he is having with is video production. Each video has a B-roll background with AI author speaking in the corner and plus captions. So let me show you the actual video that they're creating for their client. So let me show you. This is the video just I generated with the automation that I created. So he is working with different needs, but showcasing the demo purpose of the system, I use this. So we have the background video in the backend, and then here you can see we have the of our video that talking about the script and we have this nice caption. So if you see the video, let's cost, high profit business idea. You can start from home with almost this is the video they created for their client for a different needs. So you can see there's a monthly cost for per client for the 40 videos. They have the video editor, they took the manual work and make those edits. They use HeyGen for lip sync avatar. They use 11 labs to text to speech, and they use Creatomate to video composition, right? So this cost total around 430 to $830 for per client. And if you look for the five clients, they charge for 2,150 to 4,150 per month. And the pain was just not the money, it was the manual work. The editor had to go to 11 labs, generate the audio, then HeyGen for the avatar, then the back for the editing software to overlay the B-roll and add the caption. And for 40 videos, that's our repetitive work. So we build the automated system in n8n that handle everything. It properly organize everything for all the clients in Airtable, and we run the automation in n8n that reduce the cost and organize also keep everything organized. So what we gonna do in the n8n automation, we input the files and the script from our Airtable database. Then we're gonna use FAL.ai to generate the video and the lip sync, and then we use NCA toolkit to overlay and the captions. So let me introduce you the FAL.ai. FAL.ai is a cloud-based platform that provide powerful low latency API for AI tasks like generating images, video, and voice generation. So if you come here, you can see here we have different new models here to image to video, audio to audio. We have lots of AI models here. So we are going to use this 11 labs TTS turbo model to generate the voice or to generate the audio from our script. And for the lip sync, we're going to use wheat lip sync model because they have really good results. And if you come here, you can play with their playground, and here you can see their API documentation, how to call it, right? So they have all the models here. You can just use their API to call from n8n or any automation platform. You need to log in with your credentials. You need to come here, add some credits so we can test it. And so we created the automation in n8n. So you can see it significantly reduced the cost for file AI text to speech. It costs 0.05 per 1000 character, and we rough make a calculation for 40 videos. So it's total around $2.40. And for lip sync, it costs 0.40 per minute. For 40 videos, it costs us $16. And NC toolkit and video editor cost is zero, so it's almost is $18.40 per client for 40 videos. And if you see, initially we have for the five client the price around 2,150 to $4,150, but now it just costs at $92. We significantly reduce the cost by 95%. So this is the result you can see here. We save him the money, we also save him the time. And you can see if the annual saving is around 24,000 to 696 to 48,000, and we also save him time with 696 hours. So this is what we built to help him. Let me show you actually how the automation work. So this is the actual n8n automation that I created for my client. So this is a mini version of it because it takes a lot of time to cover everything, but it helps you to understand how we can build the system. So instead of Airtable, I just use the simple n8n form to show you. So we have the script, we need the B-roll, we need the lip sync video that we're going to use as our AI avatar, and the form submitted. Then we use simple code. Note here, different chunk the script so we can easily pass to the our AI model to generate the voice. And then we're gonna use FAL.ai to generate the audio. And if you look into here, we make a post method to this particular URL. And let me show you how you can fill all the variable by yourself instead of just copying it, right? So if you go here to FAL.ai, this is the model we're going to use to generate the audio from our script. So if you go to API, and here they tell you about their API key authentication. So first I will help you to understand how you make the authenticate file AI with n8n and how you connect it with. So all you need to see here is submit a request. So this is the CURL you can see here. So we need to make a post method here. So we're gonna use post as our method. Then we need to call this URL to call this model, and we need to pass two header for authorization, and the value is key and your fail AI keys, content type application JSON, and this is the data we're gonna send it, right? So all you need to do is go there. You can import the import the CURL directly from here. You can just paste it and import it, or better if you want to understand it. So you're gonna use method is post. You paste the URL here, and here you need to put the authentication. So let me show you how you're gonna do it. So I already my credential here. If you're new to here, you need to simply come here, and here you need to put it authorization, copy it, and here you need to pay attention to it because this is a bit different, because here we need to put the key and then space and then put our fail AI APIs keys, right? So you need to go there, fail.ai dashboard slash keys, and if you go here, I already add my key here. You need to simply come here, provide the name for your keys, and then just simply create the key. So I already had my key, so just copy it and go here and just type key, then space, and you need to put your keys here, right? So the name is authorization and the value is key, then space and your keys here, right? And just save it. So once you do this, it automatically have the header auth. The next header we need to provide the content type is application JSON, and then we need to send a JSON body, and we want to send a text as our script, right? So we want to send our script, and once it complete, it generate the audio for us. The next thing we need is to upload the audio into Google Drive, or you can use Cloudinary or Dropbox, anywhere you can host it, right? So we just upload the file in our test folder, then we provide the permissions. So we provide the permission as a reader, type is anyone, so we can use in the automation. And the next thing we need to use it to generate video with lip sync. So here we call the fail AI again, and this time we're going to use this with lip sync model. So if you go to your documentation, so this time we're going to use with lip sync, and if you go to their API documentation, you need to click on submit a request, and here you can see this CURL. So this time we need to make a post method. The URL we're going to use is http with endpoint read lip sync, and we need to pass these two header, right? So first we do this and then we can pass the data as well. So in the data we need to pass this audio URL and the video URL. So if you go back to your n8n, and here you can see we call the method is post, we call this endpoint read lip sync, and here we already select our fail AI API because we already created before, and we need to pass this specific header for content time application JSON, and we pass the same body, right? So right now it's so red because I pin the data, but in your case it's not gonna have any issue. So we need to pass the video URL and the audio URL, right? So you don't need to touch anything here, it automatically taken it. I just want to show you how we can pass the data, right? So here we make a request to lip sync model of V to generate the lip sync video, and then here we simply add a wait note for 30 seconds to take some time to process the video. Then here we call the lip sync again, and we want to check the status URL. So you can see it give the update of the status, and here we add the switch note. So if you see here, so we have two options, like once the status is completed and other is in queue. So once the video is status is completed, we go to this next node. But if it's not complete, we again wait and it's continue until we successfully completed the status. So once the status is completed, the next thing we need is to get a final video. So we call this response URL from the FAL.ai. You need to again you need to provide the header auth of file AI API. So we already have our connection. You just need to map it here. And so so till now we upload the script, it generate the audio, it generate the lip sync video. Now we need to overlay b-roll video and add captions. So for this, first we want to add an overlay. So we're gonna use NCA toolkit. So if you look here, you just need to replace with this URL, and here you need to use this v1 compose as an endpoint. Then you need to pass the header, so X API key and your toolkit API key password here you need to put here. Then we need to pass the JSON body. So here it show red, but don't worry about it. Again, it's spin data. So we pass the b-roll file and we pass the lip sync video and we pass this JSON body to generate the overlay video using NC toolkit. And once the video is generated, then the last thing we need to add a caption. So we need to call this same URL, but we have the different endpoint this time. So we have b1 video caption to generate the caption video. Method is post. Again, we need to pass our authentication XAPI key and your password of your NCA toolkit. We send this JSON body. So this time we pass the video URL with these settings. So you can modify these settings of the caption if you want to change the color, the size, the location. So this is how we done. And once it complete, we get the response URL, so we can download it or we can directly upload on the social media platform. So this is how the whole system works, and this is the pretty much about all the automation that I created for him. So this is not the complete, but this is just want to show you how you can approach it, so you can customize it for your own use case. We can add a Airtable base to organize everything inside our database, and also you can add either postage or any other social media schedule platforms to automatically post on your social media. So in the next video, I will explain you how we're going to integrate the social media scheduler so we can directly post it with the automation. If you like the video, let me know. And if you have any question, put in the comment section and I will definitely help you. And if you need this automation JSON file, I will attach in the comment section. You can find in the community. Yeah, thanks.